Just discovered in Virgo, Comet C/2025 V1 Borisov has appeared right beside 3 I/ATLAS, and both are shining unusually bright without any tails. Astronomers are stunned, 2 active comets breaking every known rule of comet physics at once. Is this a visual illusion, a cosmic alignment, or something entirely new forming between them? The mystery is deepening fast. Let's dive right in. When astronomers spotted C/2025 V1 Borisov for the first time, it wasn't the discovery itself that sent shockwaves through the global astronomy community. It was where it appeared. The object drifted into view right between Earth and 3 I/ATLAS, the same mysterious interstellar comet that has already been rewriting physics textbooks. And this time what we see defies explanation again. 2 comets, both strangely bright, dense, and completely tailless. A combination that, by all conventional understanding, simply shouldn't exist. It began quietly at the Margot Observatory in Crimea. A local astronomer, Gennady Borisov, was reviewing routine sky scans when he noticed a faint blur sliding across Virgo, moving too fast to be a distant galaxy, too slow for an asteroid. He knew that name, Borisov, carried history. 6 years ago, this same man had spotted 2 I/Borisov, the first confirmed interstellar comet. This time, his telescope had captured something just as strange, but closer, brighter, and eerily silent. Within hours, global observatories joined in. From Japan to Spain, telescopes locked onto the same faint glowing orb. The data lined up. A coma nearly half a minute wide, no visible tail, and a brightness increase of 5 magnitudes in under 5 days. That's a 100-fold jump in visible light, something comets only do after violent outbursts or fragmentation events. But this one remained calm. No debris, no gas jet, just glowing. Experts compared notes, trying to fit it into known cometary behavior. But the models kept breaking. Why was a newly discovered comet so bright yet refusing to grow a tail? Was it made of heavier, carbon-rich dust that sunlight couldn't push away? Or was there something masking its emissions? Perhaps an unusual electromagnetic effect. By November 6th, the situation took another strange turn. Sky charts revealed C/2025 V1 Borisov and 3 I/ATLAS appearing side by side in the constellation Virgo, like twin embers burning in the same region of the sky. Social media exploded. Amateur astronomers across the world posted photos showing 2 glowing orbs, both eerily round, both tail-free. At first glance, it looked like a cosmic alignment, as if these 2 objects were somehow connected. But when astronomers ran the orbital data through JPL and ESA software, the truth was more complicated. They weren't close at all. In fact, they were separated by tens of millions of kilometers. What we were witnessing was a projection illusion, a trick of perspective caused by our viewing angle from Earth. Still, the odds of 2 anomalous, tailless comets appearing in the same part of the sky at the same time, astronomers admitted privately. That's statistically near impossible. So what are we looking at? Coincidence? Or are both objects reacting to the same unseen cosmic force? As the excitement grew, something odd happened. While hundreds of ground-based telescopes were sharing data daily, space agencies went silent. No new images came from NASA's Mars Reconnaissance Orbiter, even though it was in a perfect position to capture C/2025 V1. The China National Space Administration, CNSA, released a short, low-resolution clip from the Tianwen probe, a blurred glow, no tail, no structure, nothing conclusive. Why the delay? Officials cited internal review and scheduling conflicts, but to the public, It felt like a blackout. In an age where data travels at light speed, why were we waiting weeks for basic telescope images? Inside astronomy forums, the tone shifted. Some accused agencies of withholding data until they understood what they were looking at. Others suggested something simpler but no less frustrating, that space telescopes like Hubble and JWST were booked solid for other priorities, and comets, even mysterious ones, often rank low on that list. But this blackout created space for speculation. If both 3I/ATLAS and C/2025 V1 Borisov are behaving abnormally, bright, compact, unreactive to solar wind, what are we really seeing? Is this just a new type of dust behavior? Or are we watching the first signs of interstellar debris interacting with our solar system in real time? Comets, by definition, are dusty ice balls. As they approach the sun, solar radiation vaporizes volatile ices, creating the signature tails we all know. Yet both of these comets, even while being bombarded by intense solar storms over the past week, refuse to form one. Physicists turn to dust grain models for answers. The beta parameter, a measure of how sunlight pushes on particles, seemed to be unusually low for both comets. That means their dust was too heavy to be blown away. Large refractory grains, possibly carbon-based or metallic, might be clustering tightly around the nucleus, creating a bright but compact glow. Essentially, these comets are glowing spheres of heavy dust, light trapped by its own inertia. But that's not the strangest part. The brightness curves don't match these explanations. 3I/ATLAS is 4 times brighter than models predict, even with heavy dust factored in. There's no visible outburst, no rotational spin-up, no fragmentation event, just excess light. Something is making these comets shine harder than they should, and no one knows why. Could it be reflective metallic material, internal heating, or electromagnetic scattering amplified by solar activity? Each theory leads to more questions than answers, and this is where the story takes a twist. Both comets are nearly tailless, yet hyperluminous, both sitting in similar positions relative to Earth, both observed under heightened solar wind conditions, and both being tracked by agencies that are unusually quiet. Coincidence or correlation? While the technical debates rage on, something deeper is happening. Across continents, thousands of amateur astronomers, people with backyard telescopes and clouded skies, are waking up before dawn just to glimpse these two glowing mysteries. Forums are flooded with updates, magnitude readings, raw images, hopeful sketches. It feels like a global vigil, not just a scientific campaign. Because beyond the numbers, this event touches a human nerve, that craving to witness something new, to be there when history blinks. For many, it's not just about discovering a comet. It's about watching the universe remind us that it's still full of surprises. As of today, C/2025 V1 Borisov remains stable. No tail, no outburst, no acceleration. 3I/ATLAS continues its silent journey outward, glowing brighter than predicted, defying every model we have. The orbits are known, the data is consistent, and yet nothing explains their shared behavior. Could there be a shared origin? If both bodies originated from the same interstellar stream, or if solar magnetic fields are interacting with them in unseen ways, it could mean we're witnessing the first observable pattern of how interstellar matter behaves inside our heliosphere. Or, as some skeptics whisper, maybe we're seeing echoes of a larger celestial phenomenon, one that hints at how interstellar objects enter and leave our neighborhood. These aren't fringe ideas anymore. Even NASA's official JPL reports now include non-gravitational terms in their orbital equations, subtle pushes from unknown forces that could explain deviations too small to ignore. The truth? We don't know yet, but the universe has a way of revealing answers in fragments. Sometimes all we can do is keep watching and wondering what those fragments mean when they finally fit together. Every few decades, an event comes along that quietly rewrites our understanding of space. Oumuamua 2I/Borisov, and now possibly C/2025 V1 Borisov, and 3I/ATLAS. Two objects, both bright, both silent, both wrong, at least by the old rules. As solar storms intensify and telescope data pours in, the question isn't just what these comets are, it's why now? Why are we suddenly witnessing so many interstellar anomalies in a single generation? Is it coincidence? Or are we entering a new era where the boundaries between our solar system and interstellar space are finally thinning? One thing is certain. The story of C/2025 V1 Borisov isn't finished. Every telescope, every amateur lens, every new data frame is a piece of a much larger puzzle. One that may redefine what we know about comets, light, and cosmic material itself. And as always, the universe doesn't explain itself easily. It reveals just enough to keep us watching and thinking. What we're seeing with C/2025 V1 Borisov and 3I/ATLAS isn't just another sky event. It's a reminder that the universe still holds mysteries we can't yet explain. Two bright, tailless comets appearing together challenge everything we know about how space works. And that's exactly why it matters. Discovery never stops. If you found this update valuable, like this video, share your thoughts in the comments and subscribe to Galactic Breaking News for more verified, science-backed cosmic stories. Don't forget to turn on notifications so you're the first to know when the next celestial anomaly breaks. Because here at Galactic Breaking News, we don't just watch the universe, we understand it together. Astronomers are stunned again. 3I/ATLAS has erupted with 7 massive jets aimed directly at the sun, yet there's still no dust tail in sight. How can a comet fire sunward instead of away, defying every known law of physics? Is this a new kind of natural behavior or evidence of intelligent control? The data is real, but the implications are unsettling. Let's dive right in. When 3I/ATLAS first appeared, it felt like déjà vu. Another cold rock drifting through space. Another name to file away in the growing list of interstellar visitors. But then, just when scientists thought they had it all figured out, it broke the rules again. 7 bright jets, shooting straight toward the sun. Not 1, not 2, 7. And yet, still no dust tail. How do you even explain that? Every known comet grows a tail away from the sun as heat drives material outward. That's Comet Physics 101. But 3I/ATLAS seems to laugh at those laws. It's not being pushed by the solar wind, it's firing into it. Something is off here, and the deeper astronomers look,